In this video, you're going to see a full breakdown of how to fill out your Google Local Service Ads application and what mistakes to avoid so you don't waste your advertising dollars. So here's step one, the Google LSA application and how to do it correctly. Really quickly, I want to actually show you a really cool tool that is available on the Google Local Service Ads website. You can just type in your Google search bar, Google LSA Calculator, and it'll take you to this really cool tool on the homepage here. And so what you can do is it'll actually give you an estimate of how many leads you can expect in your specific zip code for your specific industry. So I just typed in a random zip code here for Miami, Florida, and I'm saying I want to get 20 leads per month. And I'm going to go ahead and say that I am a roofer. And then you can go ahead and click estimate budget. So it's saying your estimated budget for 20 leads a month as a roofer in this zip code, you should expect to spend $800 to $1,200 per month. So pretty cool there. Just wanted to share that beforehand. Here we go to the actual Google LSA application. So what you do is just Google LSA application. You're going to click sign in, and then it's going to take you here. This is like the first step, earn your badge of trust. And so you're going to say continue. And then it's going to check your eligibility. This is available pretty much nationwide for a lot of industries and niches, but not every single one. So make sure that you are utilizing this service so you don't waste your time. So I'm going to go ahead and just say that I am in, yes, the United States, Florida, and we'll use that same zip code, 33101. And then I am going to say that I am a roofer again here. Perfect. And then you'll go ahead and click check eligibility, and I'd be very shocked. So it's actually not available in this area. So I'm just going to go ahead and actually go backwards here. And I'm going to say an area that I know it's available in. So let's say 92069. Change this to California. So that was a good example. So always make sure that you're checking that out. Or you could always go back and change the zip code too. So I'm going to go to check eligibility. So here you can see it's this basically is the next step saying that yes, it is available in your area. So I already have an account here, so I'm just going to say continue creating a new account and click next. And then the next page is where you're going to basically enter your business information. And so this pop-up usually comes up here, and if you click off of it, it doesn't go away. So all you need to do is click get started. And then basically you'll enter your name, your business phone number, the owner's name, etc., geographic address, etc., etc. And then you also want to make sure that this is the location the customers can visit, like a store or an office. So this is sort of a tedious process, but basically what you're going to do is on the next page, you pick your geographic service areas, then you're going to pick your service types, then you're going to also do your business hours. And then what's really cool is it'll actually show you a preview of your ad, which I always recommend screenshotting that. Just that way you have you can kind of see for the first time what it actually looks like. Once you're all done with that, you're going to actually go over here to the business verification portal right here. And what you'll see is certain tabs like this. So this is a roofing client that is already passed everything. And so as you can see here, it says pass, done, done, done. And you're going to just go through each tab here. So for the background check, you usually want to have the owner's information, or if that owner is yourself, you're going to submit that here through a third-party company called Evident is what they're using right now as of 2024. Proof of insurance is required as well. A lot of times too, you'll see this client's in Texas, so you don't actually have to be licensed to do business, but in most states you will. So you'll need to submit your business license, proof of insurance. For the budget, you can set that yourself. And then for the billing information, you'll actually need to have a Google Ads account to connect here. So if you don't already have a Google Ads account, just type in Google Ads account, follow a few simple steps, create that, and then you'll basically add your billing info on that step, and then you will connect it here to your LSA profile. So although Google LSA and Google Ads sound very similar, they are actually quite different. Google Ads, if you don't know, is more like pay-per-click where you have landing pages. Google LSA is more for businesses to get phone calls and messages inbound. Now, step two, follow these two simple steps to make sure that you don't waste your advertising dollars and waste your whole experience with Google LSA. Step one, it sounds simple and sounds kind of redundant. Make sure everything is submitted correctly. I can't tell you how many times I looked into working with clients and then something was forgotten. So like they didn't submit the insurance or the background check wasn't done correctly and submitted. So this is where I really recommend utilizing, if you're a busy business owner, someone like myself, or having a marketing individual helping you with this process, because it can be tedious getting the application submitted and having to sometimes resubmit things, or something wasn't submitted correctly or accurately. So rule of thumb, always make sure when you are looking at all the tabs that are listed here, and again, it's going to be different for different niches. So for like a real estate agent, you'll see, like real estate license, things like that. Carpenter, same thing. It's different. So you're just going to want to make sure everything here is submitted. And so what I recommend after you think you've done everything is to always like call this support number. Google LSA support is actually really helpful. So I always recommend doing that just to make sure everything is submitted on your end. There's nothing else needed. And sometimes you can even get them to review documents while you're on the call with them. That can speed up the process. So that's a little kind of golden nugget there. Step 2 is you want to make sure that your geographic areas are accurate. So I'm going to go ahead and show that to you here. And we're going to go under profile and budget. And so we're going to scroll down here and just click on the service area. So this is actually part of the application process you're going to do. So this client is a roofing company, so they can service a lot of different areas. You got to make sure that you're willing to service the areas you select, because one, if, say it's somewhere that's too far away, you're still going to get charged for that lead and someone calling in. So you're just wasting money. Two, it's also like Google can review these calls, and if they hear that you're not willing to service people and they're sending you a lead after they've taken the time to verify you and vouch for you, that's going to really hurt things. So make sure your geographic area is locked in. I always recommend starting like with a narrower area, and you can always do cities and or zip codes. I like to do a combo of the both just to really fine tune it. And sometimes I've noticed that if you list a whole city, it's gonna sometimes too big of an area. So you really want to talk with your client if you're a marketing individual, or if you are the business owner yourself, and really narrow down what specific zip codes you're willing to service. Now that you've watched this video of how to do your Google LSA application and what mistakes to avoid, what I would like for you to do next is watch my next video, Pros and Cons of Google LSA.